Hello, welcome back to Zane's podcast. Just kidding, it's the first one. Hi, Miss Calvin, you're my only watcher, viewer. I don't know what they call them on podcasts. But today our topic will be. Oh my gosh, did I lose it? Oh, will GameStop go out of business in the near future? I personally believe yes, that it will, and in order for them not to, they need to start like renting games, having better payouts like for when you sell it back, and there's a lot of things to improve on. But today we'll be talking about how my first supporting point is, will downloading games online affect GameStop's ability to sell the disc? Because it is a lot easier to go on your Xbox and type in Modern Warfare and just download it. Like, I can just download it straight on my Xbox. I don't have to leave my house. Amazon can ship it to me. I can buy it straight from Microsoft. And it's like online, buy it straight from Microsoft rather than GameStop browser. It's very easy. But so in what shows this is Modern Warfare, which is like one of the most popular games right now, sold more than 4.7 million digital copies in the first 24 hours of its release, which was sometime in 2019. But that was only in the first 24 hours, and that is way more than the hard copies sold in the first 24 hours, because you have the ability to pre-order. Oh, and that was according to the Horizons article on it. And the abilities of doing it online, you can pre-order it like a month before. I'm like, oh, pre-order it, and then sometimes it even gives you a day early if you pre-order it online. So there's benefits to that, and it's through Xbox. It'll download onto your Xbox, PlayStation, PC, whatever you have right away. Like as soon as it launches, it's already started downloading, rather than going to the store, wasting, if you go right on the release date, waiting in line, probably in the cold for like 12 a.m. and waiting for it to open, then going in and getting the disc. And now with Corona, it's like you do not want to wait in line. You don't want to be near anyone. So I just think that coronavirus is going to hit them hard. And overall, that would just affect it a lot. And also, video games are targeted towards younger generations, like younger kids. Like it's normally like 25 years old or lower for the most part, but that's their main demographic. And kids kids are anxious. They want it like now. I want it now. I want it now. So they're not gonna be like, oh, let's go out to the store. And because the disc maybe saves 20 minutes of downloading. It used to be, because the reason why GameStop would be like, oh yeah, I want to go get a disc rather than downloading online, because that disc would be like, okay, I'm gonna get the disc, I'm gonna put it in my Xbox, and then I'll only have to download for like 10 minutes. But back then, like if I bought it online, it would be like, oh, I have to wait 2 hours to download. But now, if you go you get a disc, you get like 20 minutes less. But Modern Warfare was 186 gigabytes. And it took maybe like 3 to 4 hours with like my Wi-Fi, at least personal experience, and I had the disc. And my brother took 3 to 4 hours with online. I don't know, and I wasted an hour going to the store and getting it, and I didn't even get it at GameStop. I got it at Walmart, because Walmart provides $10 cheaper on most games. Most new releases, Walmart knows it's $60, but we're putting it at $50. And because like they have a brand, they have like, not a brand deal, but they're together. I don't know, EA and stuff. But so it was $50 there, and I was like, oh yeah, I don't even, yeah, I'll go to the store and get $10 less and download the same amount of time, because it's Walmart. But GameStop is offering nothing like that. so younger demographics. And then my second topic is, if you're not going into the store to buy these discs, if they're not placing like better deals and offer, or like you can get it a day early or something like that, then I won't be in there browsing around, and like I won't see the microphone and think, oh, I need to buy it, and a hard drive or stuff like that. So that's gonna bring down their sales, because when I look up hard drive or Xbox hard drive on the internet, I go straight to the Microsoft store rather than GameStop. Or if I'm looking up headphones, there's different brands of headphones like Turtle Beach, like the straight from Microsoft, Xbox, PlayStation headphones. I'll go straight to that website rather than going to GameStop. Because GameStop's online website is a bit tricky to like navigate compared to like Microsoft and whatnot, where it's a lot easier. So overall, I think that online games is gonna affect them selling the other products a lot more. But one thing they do have is they're called pops, or little action figures, where sometimes they're only sold at GameStop, which is a nice unique thing, but it has nothing really to do with gaming. It's like Avenger action figures, but that's one way that they're keeping in, because like people pay a lot of money and wait for like these drops, because they become like they're like collectible items. You keep them in the box and they sell for $1,000 in 2 years, because some of them are really rare. And my third topic is it's the coronavirus. How did the coronavirus affect how GameStop works now? So at first, when this first started happening, GameStop opened at 12 o'clock, and only 10 people were allowed in at one time. And one thing they did, there was a release date for Animal Crossing and also a game called Doom on the same day. Two like very hyped up games that there would be a line for people who wanted disc, and they would come. So what they did was they changed the Doom date to the 19th, and changed Animal Crossing, or they kept Animal Crossing at the 20th. So this was a very smart thing to do, because it helped with like preventing more interactions with a lot of different people, and they only had 10 people in at the store at the same time, but in reality, everyone is still outside. Who knows if they're actually like 6 feet apart and waiting in line. And then once you're in there, it's like, oh, only 10 people are allowed. The stores are not very big, so like 10 people, that's like a good amount. But I've never really been in a GameStop with more than 10 people for the most part, unless it was like one of the bigger ones in like Columbus or something like that. But like the regular average GameStop is not that big, and that is according to the Explore Entertainment gaming article. But now, as of and when you're inside the store, you still have to stay 6 feet apart. And games not through games, but on starting March 22nd, which already happened, they only have curbside pickup, which I think is a lot better. And this was kind of good for them, because people, like, I know, like, personally, my dad would not want to go into a store if there's an option for pickup right now, where someone can bring it out to him, because we're all worried about it. So you don't want to go in the store and risk talking to like other people, or like someone walks past you and they're not wearing a mask or whatnot. So it's a lot of different things. But now, since they added the curbside pickup, I think that would help them a lot more, because if my mic breaks, Amazon is like a little slow right now because of the whole coronavirus, and they're worried about it. So that might take 2 weeks to ship. But then and Microsoft will also take 2 weeks to ship. So I think right now during coronavirus, it's like the best benefit they have right now for their other products. But before this is when I did most of my research, and before this, it was not as good because people would buy online and stuff. But now I don't want to wait the 2 weeks. Now it's not like that's going to deliver in 2 days, or I can prime it and have it the next day or the same day. That's going to be 2 weeks because the coronavirus has everything backed up, and I can call GameStop. I know that they're going to have it, and I can drive up to the store. Someone can come out to me. I don't have to speak or talk to anyone else. And I just think that was like a really big thing for them, and that will help them through like this time. And they're open, and they count as an essential business because they're oh my gosh, their communications with friends, like that's what they used as. They're like, we are an essential because this is how people need to communicate. Because like friends who don't get to talk to each other, like kids, like I'm not gonna FaceTime Sam and Jack every day, but we might play video games every day and still get to talk. It keeps entertainment. And then also they had a few deals with Rockstar Gaming, which is a big company, with like GTA, which is one of the top games. Red Dead Redemption is also one of their top games, and they're having a lot of activities that are going on during a lot of activities through the game to like help people distracted, like with a lot of like bonus stuff to do, fun activities. They're giving money away, so you're on the game a lot more. It's like if you're on like 10 days throughout the month of May, then you get $500,000 game money, and that can like you can spend it and buy a new car or something. So it just keeps people entertained, and that was GameStop did like a little special. And this whole thing was off Explore Internet or Explore Entertainment website blog. And I just think that overall the coronavirus kinda helped them, because people will, like, if they need mics, they'll go to them rather than buying online, because it'll take a long time. But I think if this never happened, and maybe when this is over, that people will be a lot more cautious about going out to stores, because that's going to be a big thing, and they will be more cautious about going into like GameStop and talking to people, and people are going to stay home for like a year or two, and they would rather have things shipped to them, or a game you can just download on the spot, you don't have to wait for it. But like other stuff, like the other products like headphones, keyboard, mouses for PC, hard drives, things like that, I think will be hard, I think will be beneficial towards them. And yes, I'm gonna submit my, well,